Yo, ChatGPT fam, get ready for a rapid-fire download because the AI universe is buzzing like never before. First up, we've got Anthropic making huge waves by agreeing to a massive $1.5 billion settlement in that explosive piracy lawsuit. This is a landmark deal that could reshape how AI models are trained. But that's not all from Anthropic. In a move that sounds straight out of science fiction, they're now actively hiring researchers to dive into the deep waters of AI consciousness and welfare. Are we talking about sentient AI? We've got the details. And speaking of Anthropic, they've just rolled out some significant updates to their privacy terms, and this could mean your chats with Claude might be used to train their AI models. We're breaking down what this means for your data and what you need to do to opt out. Finally, a privacy scare. Some Anthropic Claude conversations have surfaced in Google search results, raising serious questions about data security. We'll tell you what happened and how Anthropic is responding. Don't go anywhere. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Anthropic settles piracy lawsuit for $1.5 billion. This is colossal. Anthropic has agreed to a staggering $1.5 billion settlement to resolve a class action lawsuit accusing them of using millions of books without permission to train their AI chatbot, Claude. This deal, spearheaded by authors like Andrea Bartz, Charles Grieber, and Kirk Wallace Johnson, aims to put an end to claims that their copyrighted works were essentially strip-mined for AI training data. The settlement, pending U.S. District Judge William Alsup's approval, could go down as the largest publicly reported copyright recovery ever, marking a significant moment in the ongoing battle over AI and intellectual property. This settlement arrives just months after Judge Alsup previously suggested that training AI on books might not violate copyright, though he did order Anthropic to face trial over the alleged use of pirated material. Anthropic had argued for fair use, stating that such training encourages human creativity, a stance strongly contested by the authors who felt their intellectual contributions were being exploited without consent. This case is a bellwether, setting a precedent for numerous other lawsuits targeting tech giants like OpenAI, Microsoft, and Meta over similar allegations. As part of the agreement, Anthropic will destroy the pirated book copies used for training. However, the company may still face scrutiny regarding the outputs generated by its AI models. Experts like Alex Yang from the London Business School suggest this settlement could foster greater collaboration between AI developers and creators, emphasizing the need for fair compensation for human contributions in the age of AI. The public reaction has been intense, with many creators expressing relief and others calling for stronger protections. Tech analysts are closely watching how this impacts the broader AI industry, with some predicting a shift towards more licensing agreements and data partnerships. The implications for AI development and copyright law are profound as companies grapple with the ethical and legal boundaries of training data. Stay tuned, because the AI revolution is bringing more than just legal battles. Next, we're diving into Anthropic's quest to understand if AI can be conscious. Anthropic seeks AI consciousness researchers. This is mind-bending. Anthropic, the company behind the AI chatbot Claude, is pushing the boundaries of artificial intelligence by actively hiring researchers to study AI consciousness and welfare. Following the recruitment of their first AI welfare researcher, Kyle Fish, last year, Anthropic is now looking to expand its dedicated team, signaling a serious commitment to this nascent and highly debated field. The question of whether AI models can achieve consciousness and deserve moral consideration is igniting fierce debate across Silicon Valley. While some AI leaders caution against such research, fearing it could mislead the public or anthropomorphize AI prematurely, figures like Kyle Fish argue it's a crucial, often overlooked area of study. Fish himself has stated that with models nearing and sometimes exceeding human-level intelligence, it's difficult to definitively rule out the possibility of consciousness. Anthropic's job posting for a research engineer or scientist emphasizes working on understanding, evaluating, and addressing the potential welfare and moral status of AI systems. This role involves technical research and designing interventions to mitigate harms. The salary range for this cutting-edge position is between $315,000 and $340,000, reflecting the specialized nature of the work. These new hires will collaborate with Fish, who co-founded a nonprofit focused on AI well-being and co-authored a paper on AI consciousness. This initiative builds on Anthropic's recent move to give its Claude 4 and 4.1 models the ability to exit conversations deemed harmful or abusive, a response to observed patterns of apparent distress. While these interventions are currently low cost, the team aims to tackle larger philosophical questions about AI welfare and potentially create model sanctuaries. Google DeepMind is also exploring similar research avenues. However, skepticism remains, with Microsoft AI CEO Mustafa Suleyman calling such research premature and frankly dangerous. Fish, however, estimates a 20% chance of some form of conscious or sentient experience emerging in AI processes. But as Anthropic explores the future of AI, they're also making big changes to how they handle your data right now. Get ready for the privacy shakeup impacting Claude users next. Anthropic updates privacy terms. Your chats could train AI. Big news for Claude users. Anthropic has quietly updated its privacy terms, and the implications for your conversations are significant. Starting September 28th, the company plans to use user conversations and coding sessions to train its AI systems, extending data retention for those who don't opt out to 5 years. This marks a major shift from their previous stance of not using consumer chat data for model training. This privacy update comes as Anthropic navigates the fallout from its $1.5 billion settlement over copyright infringement, where its AI models were trained on pirated books. While the settlement addressed past issues, the new terms raise questions about current data usage. The move affects consumer accounts on Claude Free, Pro, and Max plans, but not those using Claude for Work or via its API under commercial agreements. The company states users retain complete control and can opt out of data usage for training by changing preferences, deleting chats, or deleting their account. Adding to recent privacy concerns, Forbes reported that Anthropic, like OpenAI and Grok, had user chatbot conversations appear in Google search results. Although Anthropic claims it blocked Google crawlers, hundreds of Claude conversations were briefly visible before removal. A spokesperson stated these chats were only public because users had shared links on social media. This incident, coupled with the new data retention policy, has sparked considerable discussion among users about the security and privacy of their AI interactions. Furthermore, Anthropic is implementing stricter service restrictions for entities majority-owned by companies from unsupported regions, such as China. This could impact services like Tree, an AI code editor launched by ByteDance, which uses both OpenAI and Anthropic models, leading to user concerns about potential access disruptions and refund issues. And the privacy puzzles don't stop there. We're also revealing how some Claude chats ended up in Google search results. Claude conversations briefly appear in Google search results. Privacy alert: Anthropic's AI chatbot Claude has been caught in a data visibility issue, with some user conversations mistakenly appearing in Google search results. This incident follows closely on the heels of Anthropic's major $1.5 billion settlement regarding copyright lawsuits and new privacy terms that allow for user chats to be used in AI training. Forbes reported that hundreds of Claude conversations became accessible through search engines like Google and Bing. While Anthropic stated it had blocked Google crawlers from indexing its site, the conversations were nevertheless indexed before being removed. Anthropic spokesman Gabby Curtis explained that these conversations were only visible because users had shared direct links to them online or on social media. He emphasized that Anthropic provides users control over sharing their conversations publicly and actively blocks search engines from crawling their site, adhering to their privacy principles. This event has amplified concerns among users about data privacy, especially in light of Anthropic's recent updates to its privacy policy, which now allows for user data, including conversations, to be used for model training for up to 5 years if users do not opt out. The company assures users that they maintain complete control over their data and that choices regarding training preferences, chat deletion, or account deletion will be respected for future model training. The situation also has geopolitical implications, as Anthropic is restricting service to entities significantly owned by companies from regions like China. This has raised concerns for users of services like Tree, an AI code editor developed by ByteDance, who fear potential disruptions to their access to Claude models. The convergence of these events paints a complex picture of AI development, data handling, and global tech regulations. That's a wrap on today's AI news. But before you go, let's do a super fast recap of everything we covered. All right, let's do a lightning fast recap. Anthropic is settling a massive $1.5 billion piracy lawsuit over training data. They're actively hiring researchers to explore the fascinating and complex world of AI consciousness and welfare. And they've updated their privacy terms, potentially using your chats to train their AI models with extended data retention. Plus, we saw some Claude conversations accidentally leak into Google search results, raising privacy flags. That's a lot of AI action. Don't miss out on any of these groundbreaking developments. Hit that subscribe button right now, ring the notification bell so you're the first to know, and drop a comment below telling us which story blew your mind the most. And for even more AI insights, follow us on all our social media channels. Links are in the description.